Hey guys, hi and thanks for having me again with you. Today I'm here at NONNA new location on 1604. We opened this location back in October and since then it's been one of the neighborhood favorite. And one of the dishes that become really popular is the dish that I will show you today. I'm gonna share with you the recipe for a delicious roasted sea bass. So this fish cannot really be overcooked or is very difficult to do so, and we don't want to cook it too little. So what we're gonna do today is taking this beautiful fillet and slightly scorch it on the top, but we don't want to go all the way through with the blade. And then we're gonna go and add some simple seasoning. I'm gonna use some salt, some black pepper, and some olive oil. Let's put the fish in the oven. Here at NONNA 1604, we have a beautiful pizza oven and we cook most of our protein in this oven. But you can make this recipe at home in your regular oven set at 500 degrees. So let's start putting a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of this cast iron pan, accommodate the fish on it, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little extra olive oil on the sea bass. This is the way it should look when it go in the oven. Very good guys, now the second part of this recipe. Well, our sea bass cook in the oven and it's gonna take about 15-18 minutes depending on the size of the fillet. We're gonna take this time to make this delicious parsley sauce. So let's start with the base of it. To give this sauce a nice body, I like to use a little bit of focaccia bread. And I'm gonna pour over it 1 cup of champagne vinegar. At this point, we're gonna let it sit there and we're gonna start introducing all the ingredients in the blender. I'm gonna start introducing 1 cup of good olive oil. Then we're gonna go with garlic and shallots. In this case, I'm gonna use 6 cloves of garlic and 1 whole shallot that I chop it up. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice for some good acidity. And obviously some nice fresh parsley, all right? So what I like to do is just take the thick part of the stems away. Don't be shy with the parsley. Now we're gonna add the seasoning. We're gonna go with some salt, 1 tablespoon and a half, a couple of teaspoons of black pepper, and I like to use a little bit of cumin. Very good. Now that the focaccia is soft and ready to go in the blender, we're gonna add everything in. I'm gonna start the blender here shortly, and I'm gonna use the remaining cup of olive oil to emulsify our sauce. Very good, guys. Let's check it out. Wow, it smells delicious to start with. All right, guys, it's time to take the sea bass out of the oven. Look fantastic. It's cooked perfectly. Has a nice brown crust on it. And it's falling apart. It's just ready to get plated. Let's start with our sauce. Don't be shy with it. Let's put a good amount on the bottom of the plate. And now the sea bass just on top of it. Be gentle because it's very delicate. At this point, it can break apart. And you can serve it this way if you like. Here in NONNA 1604, we like to serve it with a side of fried cauliflower. Guys, this is a delicious combination. Check it out. And a little bit of fresh parsley to finish. and a touch of fresh olive oil. Well, guys, this is all here from Nonna 1604. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
At Mission Park and Mission Park Cares, we'd like to bring you more programming each and every week.
Yes, just subscribe here or catch us every Sunday morning on Fox 29.
And remember, at Mission Park, it's our mission to care.